Words, the limitations of words. What are words? What are they? Words are constructs, social constructs, symbols, if you will, for what is real. Feelings, emotions, ideas, they're not the real thing, they are a representation of the real thing. And therein lies the limitations of words. Mother. When a word is used, as we build our vocabulary throughout childhood, etc., etc., each word, as it's used in a specific context, we associate a certain meaning, a certain emotion to that word when it's used. And also, the nature of words is that the same word, the same symbol can have multiple meanings. For example, synonyms. It means it's more nuanced. It can be easily misused, and as you build up your vocabulary, maybe your parents used the word perhaps a little bit wrong or just a little bit out of context, and they used it in a certain tone, a certain emotions. All this forms associations in your dictionary, in your collection of vocabulary. So when these words are now used in a different context, they will trigger a certain emotions, certain associations that was associated when it was originally ingrained in you. So this means you're not really present, but how you associate the word speak can trigger you. Also, certain words we associate with different emotions in terms of again, as you're growing up, perhaps you negatively associated money with a certain thing, maybe associated God set something else, which means again, when it's used in a different context, a new context, you're carrying all those previous meanings, associations, meaning you can't see what's being said because you've got a different dictionary, different meanings to different things. So this is the limitations of words. This is how when you're speaking to someone and you say something, they have a completely different association to what you actually mean it to be, and they're triggered, meaning they can't see straight anymore. They're no longer rational, they just become emotional. This is the limitations of words. So what is the point of this video? The point of this video, well, all I'm trying to say is we may use the same words, but in most cases, we have different meanings, even if it's subtle, it's still significant. This can often does lead to miscommunications, false assumptions, all these kind of things, breakdown in communication, which can lead to disagreements, arguments, and even breakdown of relationships. So what is the solution? The solution is pretty straightforward. Always ask, never assume, never presume, never assume. When unsure, just ask, what do you mean by that? And this can solve, many disagreements, many disagreements, and can make your life much easier because the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your relationships, even if it's just the relationship to yourself. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope you benefit from the information that I've just shared with you. If you like the video, if you like the content, make sure to click that like and subscribe as well. I'm healthy, I'm grateful,